Hello and welcome to another in my series where I am talking to the wonderful game masters of my Summer Role-Playing Game week. Once again, I am Lindsay Dwyer and I am the geek girl at Keller Williams Mountains to Sound, and I love putting on these events so people can try new games and meet new gaming groups. Today I am talking to Joe. Joe, can you go ahead and introduce yourself real quick?
Hi, my name is Joe. I use he, him pronouns. And Lindsay and I have been friends for many, many years. So very excited to. But this is my first RPG week that Lindsay has put on that I have been a part of. So very excited for that.
I think you were part of the first one, the animal one.
Oh,
Yes,
exciting.
I played a Pugberry and it was great. We could talk about that another time.
Yes. I forgot that I did that. That was another RPG week. My apologies,
Yes.
but that was super fun.
So how long have you been playing RPGs?
I've been playing RPGs since I was in high school. So, oh my goodness, 10 years now, 10-ish years.
Time to start counting your life in decades.
Yeah, time to I just got the 1,000-yard stare there. So, about I'd say 10 or 11 years.
So, and how long have you been GMing?
About as long, so 9 or 10 years. You know, once you stick your foot in the door of RPGs, sometimes you just, I wonder if GMing would be fun, and then you get stuck.
And you might notice that both Joe and I are coming to you from this wonderful cabin. It's because we're talking to you from Lyric Lagoon, because that is the game that will be happening this week. It's this one time at band camp, which will be taking place at Lyric Lagoon. So tell me a little bit more about the game that you're running and about the system.
Okay. Howdy, campers. So I'm going to be running a one-shot in D&D 5th edition. So that's my system of choice, and it's just the most recent version of Dungeons and Dragons. So if you've played a version of Dungeons and Dragons, then you probably have at least a little bit of an idea about how that functions. And the basic idea of the one-shot is that it is a Battle of the Bards, but you are all at a summer camp. So everybody that is in it is a bard of a different college, and I've kind of created the characters based on high school stereotypes, because those are the types of folks that you would see at a summer camp anyhow. So you've got someone who's a popular girl, and you've got a goth child, and etc. There are 6 of them that have been created, but if you want to create your own bard, then I think that is an option that I have put out there. And the idea is it's the last week of summer camp, and your rival cabin has been kind of kicking your butts when it comes to who is the best cabin at the camp. And you need to band together, put your differences aside, to become the best cabin at Lyric Lagoon this year.
Fantastic. It sounds like so much fun. I am very jealous. This is like the one game that I cannot participate in this week because of it's when I run my regular bi-weekly game that is a pirate-themed game. So I also want to do a quick shout out for the fact that it's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. If you've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 or have been eyeing that game, same system. However, I do think that Joe's GMing style is a little bit more open to fun and shenanigans. So this opportunity for you, Joe, how would you describe your particular GM style?
I would describe myself as a yes and DM. I have a lot of experience in theater and in improv. And so if you are someone that is going to ask me whether or not something can happen, typically I'm going to try to find a way for that to happen. Now, of course, everybody's got their boundaries, so there's not going to be certain things that you're allowed to do that are going to make other people uncomfortable. But if you want to jump off the cliff because you think it's going to look really cool, we can see how that goes for you. Um, and even in instances when I have to be a no, it's a no but kind of DMing style where no, but we could try this, no, but let's try that. I want my players to be able to kind of experience whatever it is that they feel like they are looking for and that their character is looking for. And I am not someone who does a lot of heavy prepping. Lindsay and I were joking about this before we started recording, but I am kind of a night before prepper. And so there is going to be a lot of improv. There's going to be a lot of figuring things out as I go, which works well with the fact that I want my players to be able to do what they feel like they want to do. So, yeah.
And for any of you that are like typically like super heavy into prep and you worry when there's a GM that isn't super prep heavy, Joe is so great at improv. Like I have never in any of Joe's games felt like I was like waiting for the next thing to happen because it wasn't ready. Like it is always rolling with the punches for the next thing that's going to happen.
Thank you.
So it's one.
That's
yeah.
very sweet.
So yeah, I kind of got the hook for this adventure is the Battle of the Bards. Why should someone sign up for this game?
People should sign up for the game if they are interested in something that is going to be lighthearted and role play heavy and probably have a lot of figuring out one's skills rather than combat specifically. And I feel like if they just want to have a fun time with the vibes of summer and do a Battle of the Bards, without it being super combat heavy or super dark, you know, because I know that I know some of the other games in this RPG week are going to be very heavy, and so I tried to put something in just in the middle there that's a little bit on the lighter side.
Excellent. And I'd say that from my experience, if you are someone who likes to watch Critical Role and Dimension 20, Joe's games lean more in the Dimension 20 side of things, of the fun, and we're going to just be going and doing this thing like it's canon as soon as you say it type thing. So that's more of the style of game that you're getting into.
The number of times I have had to say to a player, like, did you say that in character? Like, is this something, are we joking right now? Because I need to know if I did this canon
now. And you are going to be using Roll20, correct?
Correct. I am going to be using Roll20.
Yes, and as like the other games, it'll be run through Discord for the voice. And generally, we don't do video. I know Ken is allowing it for if everyone wants to, but I think for the most part, Roll20 runs better without video, so never feel like you're pressured into getting on video for any of these games, except for the ones that are roleplay only with no tabletops.
I am on a 3-year-old laptop, so if people are doing video, then I probably need to upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. So that is all. Thank you so much, Joe, for talking to me about this today. Once again, thank you for running it. The sign-up link is summer.geekgirlre.com, which is summer.geekgirlre.com. And this game is Thursday, August 24th, 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. We do pretty much have really hard cutoff times for all of these games. So that is the latest that you'll go if it ends up being that it feels like there needs to be a two-parter, which sometimes happens. That will be discussed during the game. So yeah, thank you again, Joe. And I look forward to getting into some more games with you.
Me too, absolutely. See you later, campers.
Bye-bye.